Then another run-in with police, this time on Austral Loop in the Circle C neighborhood. Police were called to a burglary when an officer found James in the backyard just before 7. And their police say that James shot the officer multiple times and got away. After the shooting, police found James and chased him until he crashed his car at the intersection of State Highway 45 and FM 1826. And that's where James was arrested. Inside the home, though, on Austral Loop, police would find 2 more bodies. Our Avery Travis has been working to get us many more details surrounding this case. She joins us this afternoon. So first of all, let's talk about the officer who was shot. We understand we do have an update on him.
Yes, we've learned from the Austin Police Association that officer sustained a serious injury from gunshot wounds, but they say the good news is that officer has since been released from the hospital and they were able to go home, so they'll be recovering there. We actually have a reporter, Brianna Hollis, talking to the Austin Police Association right now, so we'll have more details coming throughout the evening about that officer and really just how law enforcement are feeling right now given this investigation as it proceeds.
Okay, and so since late last night, early this morning, we've been speaking, Avery, you've been digging into the background of the suspect. We had a press conference with the Bexar County Sheriff and a lot of bombshells dropped during that one.
Jen, quite a bit of what we've been trying to confirm all day long, Bexar County officials did confirm for us. I want to start with something. Our team was able to speak to the U.S. Army today and confirm that James served from 2013 to August 2015. He was not deployed, they confirmed for us, during that service, but they did not elaborate on the reason for his separation of service. However, during that press conference just now, Bexar County officials seemed to indicate that there was some kind of domestic violence incident while he was in the service that also they indicated may have had some mental health relationship. That was all they knew at this time. The Bexar County officials say they actually learned that bit of information just this week. They were not previously aware of that incident, but they were previously aware of Mr. James. We knew this morning that there were some misdemeanor assault records from an incident last January. 3 of those records, we've been trying to get a hold of those records all day long today, but it wasn't until that press conference just a few minutes ago that we heard from the Bexar County Sheriff and also the Bexar County District Attorney. That seemed to be an assault situation, a domestic violence situation involving his parents, who we now know are the victims in the Bexar County case, and a sibling. What we know about that is that it appeared to be, in the words of the district attorney, involving a scratch, maybe a punch. Mr. James served several weeks, was booked into jail, awaiting that case to proceed. They say that, they paraphrased here, but they said the family were working with law enforcement and working with the prosecutors and said he doesn't belong in jail. They let them know about some mental health issues that he was dealing with. He ultimately bonded out of jail. But that's when we got some other information from this press conference. We learned that after he was released on bond, he cut off his ankle monitor. So law enforcement in Bexar County was monitoring that situation.
Okay, and so you'll continue digging, obviously, into his past. Is there any other information that you learned from the press conference that struck you? The
last bit of information, and really the last interaction it appears law enforcement had with Mr. James, came regarding the ankle monitor being cut off. It appears Bexar County officials were monitoring that situation, but they had another interaction with him in August, so several months later. It appears deputies came out to his parents' home. His father told law enforcement there that he was having some kind of mental health episode. Law enforcement interacted with Mr. James at the scene, and they ended up leaving the scene, not taking him into custody because it was just not going to be possible at that moment. Bexar County officials say, because it was a misdemeanor warrant, not an active felony warrant, there's really only so much they can do at that point. So we're still learning a lot of the details about what happened in that August incident and also the March incident involving Bexar County officials. In fact, Bexar County officials say they're still investigating maybe what more could have been done to prevent this tragedy from occurring. So we will keep digging and we'll keep pressing these law enforcement officials for more details about how we got here.
Okay, Avery Travis, as always, thank you so much. And of course, we're going in depth on several different angles of this story. So if you want to keep track, just visit our website at KXAN.com. And of course, we'll have the latest right here on KXAN News at 5 and 6. Israeli military